Welcome to Tri-Valley Central School District for this Blue Devil football game. We have Ellenville taking on the Tri-Valley Bears. Blue Devils versus the Bears. Today is March 20th, Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in Grahamsville, New York. We are excited to bring you this football match. This game will be coming to you not live, but in repeat viewings on Channel 20 and the Ellenville Central School District YouTube channel. My name is Mr. Buckler, and I'll be doing both double duty of commentary and camera today. So the starting defense for Ellenville will be number 10, Tymir Francis, number 20, Joseph Cortez, number 23, Casimira Pomales, number 26, Walter Evans, number 34, Eric Wright, number 51, Billy Freer, 55, Ethan Alexander, and 61, Christopher Pinkerus. Ellenville will be kicking off. Tri-Valley will be kicking off. Ellenville receiving. For Tri-Valley, their starters: Austin Hartman, number 2, Brian Kelly, number 3, Thomas Lynch, number 5, Colin Mickelson, number 12, David Allison, number 22, Colin Metnek, number 51, Griffin Kozlowski, the 54, and Griffin Hunt, the 55. I think Tri-Valley got the ball back from their own kickoff. So the coaching staff for Ellenville is head coach Dan Cavanaugh, assisted by Andy Gregliano. While for Tri-Valley, Greg Botsford is the head coach, assisted by John Allison, Kevin Credell, Chris Russo, and Fernando Costa. And Ellenville stops any kind of gain as the first down starts on the 50-yard line. So this game should be pretty good it's an 8-man football game. And these teams' previous meetings were the Section 9 championship game at Dietz, which Ellenville won 46-36. And before that, Ellenville came here to Grahamsville for the division championship game, where they won by 2 points. So here we are back at Tri-Valley, and they will be hungry for a win. Looks like Ellenville now with the snap. And the 34, not going to go too far. Eric Wright brought down. Five hands off. And a good tackle. 34 thumped to the ground. Eric Wright again. Got the ball from Dave McCombs for a gain of a couple. So Ellenville going from right to left in their white shirts, blue pants. Tri-Valley going from left to right in their dark blue with red trim. Number 5 fakes the throw, moves forward instead, throws it to the 8, who I think caught it, Josh McNeil. So Ellenville will start on the 38. Hand off to the 23. 23 does a great job. Casimiro Pomales picked up a lot of yards there. Yeah, does a great job, Casimiro, to make it a first down. Inside the first quarter here, score still 0-0. Hand off to 23 as he charges down the center, and it gains a gain of 3 yards or so. .25 switches for 32. Nathan Town comes in. Jacob Roller takes a break. You can probably hear the wind whipping around. I think we can try to fix that in a moment. Oh, Tri-Valley steals the ball away from Ellenville, and he's going to try to go all the way, and I think he's going to get there. Ellenville's going to just about sack him, bring him down. What a turnover of possession, and what a gain.
Way to go, Austin!
The Tri-Valley number 2, Austin Hartman, with a wonderful play for Tri-Valley. Just turning that game on its head. Ellenville were getting closer and closer to the end zone. And then dropped the ball. Hartman picked it up and took it almost the full length of the field. Made it to within about 7. So it will be first and goal. And handoff to the left. Oh, and a double tackle. 26 and the 10. Bringing it down, I think it was Hartman again, the number 2. It might have been Kelly. Brian Kelly, number 3. There we go. Turn down the other mic a little bit. Looks to go wide right. He's got some space to do it, and he's into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Tri-Valley get the first points of the game. Number 3, Austin Hartman. No, number 2, sorry, Austin Hartman. Gets the touchdown for the Bears. So they lead 6-0. As they go for the 2-point conversion. I think they're going to get it. So they do lead 8-0 now here. Bears doing a great job to win the ball when it was Ellenville's. Stealing the ball from them on their possession and then running 7-8 yards down the field. And then 2 downs later, they lead by 8 points to 0. So what a quick turn of the game by Tri-Valley. They'll be delighted for that start, that quick start to this game. So it will be another kickoff from the Bears. There we go. That might help a little bit with the attenuation. The low kick. Ellenville picks it up on their own 35 or 36. Makes it to about the 42. So that'll be Ellenville first down. So we got a great shot of this first down, right down the money. And Five's able to break from the first tackle. And finally gets brought down by the Tri-Valley 44. Good tackle by Dylan Poley to stop the 5 McCombs. Sorry, Thomas. 5, yeah, David McCombs getting too far for Ellenville. So a gain of about 8. Right on the 50 now. Second down, Blue Devils. And the 23 is not going to be able to make too much forward motion there. Nicely done by the Bear defense. So Ellenville unable to get out of their own half on this possession. They're going to probably punt it, but I can hear the Tri-Valley coaches saying watch for the fake. But they do have a man in the backfield ready to punt it. Oh, it's going to bounce and call it first time by the Bears. And a return to about the 48, 49 yard line. So the Bears definitely up for this game. Good tackle by the 23. The quarterback tried to run it. It's the 2 of Austin Hartman, 10th grader. Just not allowed to go anywhere really. So second down after a gain of about 3, maybe 2. Oh, and a great tackle. The ball goes loose. Oh, and it might have just gone out of bounds before the 10 could dive on it. Tymir Francis. A great opportunity there for Ellenville. And a good stop, making it third down. And a bundle in the middle, which sees the 34, Eric Wright, go to ground. See the Tri-Valley players checking their wrists. Got some plays going on. And they throw play. Oh, just over the head. They went for the throwing play. Nice attempt, trying to find the 12. Colin Mickelson, but incomplete pass. So fourth down, and they'll probably punt it. Unless that was fourth down, I apologize. In which case, it's Ellenville first down now. Yeah, sorry, I missed that. I thought that was third down. Five hands off. 34. Gains about 3. Right down the center before he's tackled. And both schools obviously small in their roster sizes, really playing most players being two-way players playing offense and defense. Ellenville takes quite a bit of separation here with their huddle. .34 tries to push it to the right wing. Does a great job. Helps out the I think the 2. Austin Hartman, who made the tackle. But a great gain of yards there. Almost enough, but not quite on this now third down. Be third and about 1, I think. Oh, that's the handoff. He makes the first down, and he's tackled in the end. The 34 gets a first down. Eric Wright, one of the captains for the Blue Devils. So if my research is correct, Ellenville will have number 26, Walter Evans, as a captain, number 34, Eric Wright, as a captain, and number 55, Ethan Alexander. 23 has to take a second, goes right this time. It's Casimir Pomales, the 23 for the Blue Devils. Gains about 6, so it'll be 2nd and 4. I might have gained about 7. The Blue Devils getting closer and closer to the Bears' end zone. .34 down the center. Good tackle in the end by almost 3 different players getting involved there. The 34, the 12, and maybe the 55. 55, Griffin Hunt. 12, Colin Mickelson. And the 54, Griffin Kavleski. But he may have gained another half a yard or so. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Hand off to the 5. He fakes the handoff himself. Oh, a slip. But he may have gained enough yards, certainly for a first down. The 3 ends up stopping him going any further, Brian Kelly. But nice play by Dave McCombs for Ellenville to get a first down. So they're on about the 15-yard line. '23 tried the charge down the center. Don't think he gained too many, but he did gain a few. Yeah, gain about 2 or 3 yards. See, there's a decent breeze blowing from that flag there in the middle of the picture. But it is a beautiful day. About 37 seconds away from the end of the first quarter. Ellenville trying to get some points on the board before that happens. And number 3 is going to stop him. We might just get another down in, or it might be the last down before the end of this quarter. So end of the fourth quarter, Bears lead the Blue Devils 8-0. So we're going to be back underway here for the second quarter. 12 more minutes on the clock. Ellenville, 3rd and 5. About 10 yards from the goal. .34 goes right down the center. Stopped after gaining about 5. It might be first down. If not, it's going to be 4th and inches. So they're not going to go for the field goal here. They're going to go for the touchdown, or at least for the 4th down. Or go for the first down, I should say. So a very important play now for Blue Devils. They've only got to go inches, but it's going to be crucial if they want to get on the scoreboard potentially this half and make this game tied up. This is a critical play. And I think it's automatic first down for Ellenville for a penalty on the defense. So we can hear 32 special being called. Let's see what that entails. So now it is 1st and goal. Ellenville about 5 yards away. Hand off. He's going to dive over the line. And I think he's going to make it. Was that a touchdown? No, not quite. The flag still says first down, but I would have thought that one counted unless they're replaying the down. Don't see why they would. So it should be 2nd and goal. Ball drops loose. Ellenville dived on it. They say white ball. be a timeout. Not sure what the call was there. Ellenville did score, in fact, 6 points. Yeah, I was right. They did get a touchdown. They say there's no fans here. I should point out, really, there's only a couple of fans allowed per student. That's basically 1 or 2 parents, pretty much, per home student. There's no away fans allowed. So Ellenville did get a touchdown just then, but there was no one really to cheer it on. So I apologize. I did think it was a touchdown, and it is. 6 points on the board. So then they were going for the 2-point conversion, and they were unsuccessful with that. So the score is 8-6 here in the second quarter. 10.5 minutes to go until halftime. Bears lead by 2. So that was a critical play indeed for Blue Devils, and they made it count. They're back in this game, but Bears still had the lead. Decent kick. Picked up on the 25 and the 32, along with the 10 there, doing some great work to stop them. The 32 is Nathan Town, and the 10 is Tymir Francis for Ellenville. Did a great job to stop the Bears from getting out of their own half, indeed. Kept them back on their own 32, or 31 even. So first down Bears. Oh. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Second down Bears. Just going to try to boost my mic up a little bit more. Check 1 2. Let's try that maybe. How's that doing? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. It's probably a bit better, I hope. Hope you're enjoying this game being brought to you from Grahamsville, from Tri-Valley High School. This is Mr. Buckler on the commentary and the camera. And quite a few players ended up on the ground there. 51, Billy Freer. Helping stop the third down for the Bears, so they're going to punt it, I think. Here, Coach Gavinot telling Billy and Chris to watch the ball. Bounces out. Right on the 40-yard line, I think. So an 8-man football, it's still a 100-yard length field, but it is narrower than a traditional football field. Not as wide. Due to there being less players on the field. So first down Ellenville on their own 40. Nice throw across and a good catch. A lateral pass almost. But good defense from the Bears to stop any gain. In fact, they may have lost a yard or two, it looks like. So good defense by the Bears. So a gain of about 3 or 4, but only enough to put them at 3rd and 9 for Blue Devils. So really good work by the defense on this drive. And they're going to have to pull out something special to make up 9 yards on this play. And it's going to be timeout. I think our first timeout of the game. It's probably timeout Blue Devils, I would think. So the score is still 6-8 to the home team. Tri-Valley Bears leading by 2 here. Coming to you from the Ayatoro Sports Complex, home of the Bears at Tri-Valley in Grahamsville, New York, Sullivan County. Not too far, in fact, from Ellenville itself, one of their closest, in fact, neighboring school districts is from Ellenville to Grahamsville. Only about 20 minutes apart, maybe 25. He looks for the throw, ends up running it. He might even get first down. He will, I think. I think he'll just make it as he just went out of bounds past the halfway line, which was just enough to get first down, I think. So good run and play from number 5, Dave McCombs, junior and quarterback, 6'2". So it will be Ellenville first down just past the halfway line. So a really good play there from Ellenville's offense. Had plenty of time, in fact, looking for the pass. Ends up deciding to run it, and it was a good decision. As Ellenville now are back in the game, at least on this drive. The 5 fakes the handoff, tries to slide right. He's going to be closed down by 4 players. I don't even know if he gained a yard there. So good again, good defense by the Bears. Yep, not gain of 0 yards. Gonna go down the center. It's like 24, I think. No, it's not 24. 34 makes more sense. Eric Wright. A gain of 9 yards. So great play by Eric Wright and the Blue Devils. 5.5 minutes until halftime. 23 is going to come wide right, not go out of bounds, but get slammed to the ground by the 44 and the 12. Great combination tackle by the two of them. That's the 44, Dylan Poley, 10th grader, and the 12, Colin Mickelson, also 12th grader. Just really making sure that 23, Casimir Pamala, is not going to get too far. But he got far enough for the first down. They must have just put him out of bounds to stop the clock. .34 switches sides. Oh, he's going to drop the ball, and he's going to get tackled. Great tackle. Capitalizing on the mistake made there. Number 2, and I think 44 again for the Bears. That's Austin Hartman, number 2, 10th grader, and the 44, Dylan Poley. It's like a timeout, I think, for the Bears. As the wind picks up a bit here. So 4:45, clock is ticking again. 4:44, no, stopped again. 4:44 until halftime. Bears leading by 2 here. As it's second down. And we'll have about 13 to go. Maybe 14. Gonna look for a throwing play, and he's gonna throw it at the ground, incomplete pass. And the quarterback might have got dropped there. You can see Coach Kavanaugh coming out onto the field this time to talk to his players. I think it was the 8 who didn't get the pass, Josh McNeil. So 3rd and 13, or 3rd and 14. Yeah, let's say 3rd and 13. And the pass is incomplete. Great defensive coverage from the 12. Colin Mickelson did a great job to block the pass. So it's going to be 4th and long. So they're going to have to punt it, I think. Are they going to say it was a penalty on the Bears? Roughing the passer, hitting the quarterback after he threw it, so that will. Oof, that's a tough one for the Bears. A 15-yard penalty, first down Ellenville for roughing the passer, i.e. the quarterback after he threw it. And that's a real shame because that was a great defensive block by Nicholson, which would have been 4th down, and Ellenville were pretty about to punt it. But instead, they move 15 yards down the field, and Ellenville gets the benefit of that foul. So a tough one for the Bears to take. They thought just when they thought they were about to get the ball back. Ellenville has the ball on the 25-yard line. Oh, and a triple team again. It looks like. Who's that? The 22 getting involved, the 5 and the 44. The 22, David Allison. The 5, Thomas Lynch. And the 44, Dylan Poley. All taking part in that tackle. Forcing Ellenville to lose a couple of yards. Oh, and 26 drops the ball, and there's some fortune going the Bears' way as they recover the drop pass, and it's a turnover. Bears will have the ball on about their own 30. What a drop by Ellenville as they tried that usual handoff move, and they dropped it. So the Bears will feel positive about that. With 3 minutes 33 to go until halftime, they get the ball back, having just given away a penalty and a couple plays prior to that. So 1st and 10 for the Bears. The 3, Brian Kelly, unable to gain any yards. Number 2 is going to think about a throwing play here. He is going to launch it. Oh, a diving attempt to catch it. Unsuccessful, but a nice attempt there by the Bears. Looking for Colin Mickelson. So it's 4th down and 6, and they're going to punt it, I think. So I think Ellenville has Casimir Pamales in the backfield. He's being joined by the 26 of Walter Evans. Great running. Finally, they bring him down. What a great return from, I think, the Ellenville 10. Tymir Francis. They just couldn't bring him down. It took 4 of them in the end to push him out of bounds. Great return by the 10 for Ellenville. He goes to take a break for a second, make sure he's all right. As he drops to the ground on the far side. Yeah, he took a few hits there. So a great return for the Blue Devils. 1 minute 58 until half. Yeah, big play Less than a minute and a half to go until halftime. Ellenville still trailing by 2 points, but that could all change. .26. He gained quite a few yards. First down, referee said he gained enough. No, third down. I'm sorry, I misheard the ref. First down. Third down. That'll be 3rd and 2, looks like. Trying to charge through the center. Might have gained the 2 he needed. Yep, 29 seconds to go until halftime. I think Tri-Valley calling a timeout here. Is Ellenville very close to getting a second score on the board, which would put them ahead at halftime here. Two-minute timeout. Great to see Tri-Valley Bears still have a cheerleading program going in these crazy times. So with 29 seconds left, it looks like it will be a first down for the Blue Devils as we approach the halftime. All right, this is a big play for Ellenville, a big play for both sides. Bears looking to protect their lead. First and goal, I think. Goes for the high throwing play. And intercepted, I think, by the Bears to stop the touchdown. I think that was it. Interception. So Blue Devils went for the throwing play on the first down. Bears intercepted the pass, so it will be their possession. So a great defensive play by the Bears to keep the score at 8-6 in their favor with 22 seconds remaining in the half. Blue Devils be disappointed to be so close to the goal and not get any points on the board. So they'll restart on their own 20, having regained the ball in the end zone. And it looks like another timeout called. With 9 seconds. Oh, are they going to let the clock run until halftime? So that will, I think, get us to the halftime break as they let the clock play out. We do indeed hit halftime. It's Bears 8, Ellenville 6. As we go into the halftime break, Ellenville down by 2. We'll be back shortly for the second half. All right, we're back for the second half here at the Arturo Sports Complex. Bears versus Blue Devils. Ellenville leads by Blue Devils lead by 2 points here. And what was a pretty interesting first half. Ellenville probably had the better of the possessions and the yardage and the stats, but it's the Bears who came out on top by 2 points at the end of the first half. And it will be Ellenville to kick off here. Drop on the 26, and the return, the 7 has it. The 7 breaks the tackle. He's going to break the second one. He just gets pushed out of bounds. But a great return by the 7, Lance Gibson, 10th grader. Great job. A return of a lot of yards there, 20 to 30 yard gain. I think by this young man, the number 7, yep. Great return by him. So it'll be first down on the 42-yard line or 43-yard line. Well, yeah, what a return. Second down now. Great start to the half for the Bears. And they pulled off a great play at the end of the first half to stop Ellenville from scoring a second touchdown. Keep themselves in the lead here. And they're starting the second half on the right foot. 3rd and 3. Well, he's going to swing wide left, number 2. He's going to get brought down, not quite by the 8. Has to get some help, and the ball might have come loose. The 10 looked for it. Josh McNeil, the number 8 for the Blue Devils. It was the 3, I think. Brian Kelly, not the 8, for the Bears there. So it is first down, I think, for the Bears. Number 2 sneaks through the middle. Gets brought down. And a great gain of yards there. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Bears. About the 25-yard line, I think. Maybe a bit further in fact. Maybe 23. Number 2, Austin Hartman, 10th grader. With a gain, maybe no gain on that play. So it's 3rd down, Bears. So 8 minutes, 40 seconds. Clock ticking here in the 3rd quarter. Number 2, Hartman again. Charging through the center. I think he's got the first down. Great play by him. the handoff I think was looking for. The 32, I think. I don't have the 30. Sorry, 22 was David Allison on that with the charge on that play. So second down. On number 2 again, he just gets the ball. The fake was to the 44, I think, Dylan Poley. Instead, it was Austin Hartman again. Doing some great play. And number 2 just checks his footwear, I think. Make sure he's okay. So it's going to be third down for Tri-Valley. 6 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. And Hartman, the Tri-Valley number 2, 10th grader, Austin Hartman. He's a critical part of that entire drive, continually getting the ball, and it paid off with a touchdown. Bears lead now 14-6. 6.5 minutes to go on the clock in this quarter. They're going to go, I think, for the 2-point conversion here. They're going to bring him down, but they're going to bring him down in the end. Oh, no, they don't bring him down. I'm sorry. Ellenville player went down. Hartman did not. Hartman stayed on his feet, and he gets the 2-point touchdown. Great play by the Tri-Valley 10th grader, Austin Hartman, getting 8 more points on the board. And now he comes to get his footwear, his leg looked at, maybe just wrapped up with some tape to keep his sock up, or I'm not sure what the issue is there for number 2, but great play just now by the 2, Austin Hartman, making it 16-6 here at Tri-Valley High School. Bears leading now by 10. 6.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. The coaching staff of the Bears, Greg Botsford, assisted by John Allison, Kevin Crudell, Chris Russo, and Fernando Costa, looking to get Hartman back out there as fast as they can, because he's clearly a key player for this Bears offense. He won't be a part of this defense, at least not on the receiving end of this kickoff by the Blue Devils. Or I should say the kicking Bears. Blue Devils will receive the kick. A low kick. The roller is picked up by Ellenville 23. And he changes direction. Casimiro Pomales. Gain of about 15 or so, I think. Was it the 32? I'm sorry. Nathan Town giving the ball back to the ref. Nathan Town, sophomore. So Ellenville has their work cut out, down by 2 scores now to be down by 10 points. Oh, and it must have got a knock. He kind of dove to the ground there, 34, Eric Wright. After gaining about 5 yards, it just seemed like he just took a hit and just took a roll to the ground. Thought maybe he could have kept going, but he must have got clipped. So 2nd and 5 here in the third quarter. 5 minutes 40 on the clock. Handoff to the 26 is not dropped this time. He gets the first down, plus almost another 4 to bring the ball to about the 41 on the Bears half. So first down, great offensive play there by the Blue Devils. Coach Kavanaugh talks to the number 5, Dave McCombs. So the fake handoff to the first runner, instead of handoff to the second runner. So they thought about handing off to the 26. Evans instead gave it to Wright, the 34. And the Bears weren't fooled. Took him out just after he took the ball, I think. So good defense from the Bears. 3rd and 5. 4 minutes to go until the final quarter. This time the 26 does carry the ball, and he carries it 7 or so yards to make first down, I think. Charging through the center, he's going to gain half the distance almost. .23, he's going to make first down. He's almost going to get to within about 15, gain of almost 10 yards. And gets to the 15-yard line or so. So good offensive play from the Blue Devils, getting closer and closer again. Can they make it count this time? Only 1 score on the board so far this game. Just over 2 minutes to go until the final quarter. And we'll fake the first handoff. The second handoff gains, I think, about 3, maybe 4. 55, Ethan Alexander. Taking a moment to get to his feet. But he's all right. I think he gave the thumbs up to Coach Kavanaugh. And so timeout called with 1:21 on the clock in this third quarter. We will take a break. I mean, Ellenville really needs to score here if they want to have a chance of winning this game. They're down by 10 points, so they need 2 scores to get ahead in this game, and they're close now. But this wouldn't be enough to win the game. They'd have to get this plus another one. As we see the huddle for the Bears. Let's take a look at Coach Kavanaugh and the Blue Devil huddle. Second down, the 5 this time tries to run it. Oof. And I don't think he gained any yards there, McCombs. So third down, try to do the quarterback sneak or the quarterback run. Didn't pay off that time. So third and 6, I want to say, and a very important 3rd and 6 down indeed. So close to the end zone. Handoff. He's going to charge through the center. He's not going to make it to the down line. 24 is pulled up by his teammate. That's 24, Danny Winters, 10th grader. Again, defense doing such a solid job when it matters for the Bears. And that will be 4th and 5. Blue Devils going to have to go for it. I don't think they can punt it here with 46 seconds on the clock as it ticks towards the 4th quarter. Blue Devils got to go for the score. Got to go for the touchdown, or in this case, at least the first down. On about the 10-yard line right now. The 34 is going to break through. He's not going to make it to the down line. So defense is strong for the Bears today. That was the 4th down. So great play by the Bears defense, stopping the Ellenville Blue Devils from getting a score. And so they will restart the game on their own 7-yard line. Still a few seconds left in this 3rd quarter, about 21 on the clock. And that'll be disappointing for Ellenville. The Bears take another step closer to victory with that defensive play. And that should bring us to the 4th quarter. Clock ticking with 10 seconds to go. (16-6). The score at the end of the 3rd quarter here. So 12 minutes to go. Ellenville still trails by 10. So they'll need a 2-score quarter. And Bears have been very strong defensively. And then taking their chances when it mattered for offense. 2 touchdowns for them, both with conversions to make it 16. Ellenville with the 1 touchdown and no conversion, so only the 6 points for them. So we're going to have to see a pretty exceptional quarter from the Blue Devils if they're going to get something out of this game. Otherwise, it's going to be a Tri-Valley victory here. And that'll suit the home team just fine. As I said, Coach Kavanaugh was telling me before the game that they would be looking for a little bit of revenge, if that's the right word, being that the last two games have been very important games between these two teams. And Ellenville has won them both, as I mentioned earlier at the start of the game. 2 games ago, it was a 22-20 victory for Ellenville here at Tri-Valley. That was a divisional championship game. Whoever won that game would have won the division. And Ellenville came here and won by 2 points, so a really close game to win that division in 2019. And then they met a game or two later for the Section 9 championship game at Dietz Stadium in Kingston, which the Blue Devils won by 10 points, 46-36. And that obviously was for the title. So Tri-Valley, not only were they beaten on their own turf for the divisional game by Ellenville, they were then beaten at Dietz in the Section 9 championship game by Ellenville. So they had something to prove here against the Blue Devils. And they're doing it so far on their home turf, up by 10. 1 quarter to go. So we switch ends, but Bears will restart with the ball. Second down. Maybe like 2nd and 6 on their own, close to their own 10 or 15 yard line, I think. Maybe 10 yard line. No real gain there. Oh, there was a gain of a couple though. So yeah, 3rd and 4. Deep in the Bears territory. I don't think he gained many there. So I don't think he quite made it, which would make it 4th and inches. There we go. Oh, they're going to get the chains out. It looks like they're going to measure this one. And it's good for a first down for the Bears. They brought the chains out to make sure, and it was enough for the first down. So things go in the Bears' way today. Gain of about 1, maybe 2. Make it 2nd and 8 with 10.5 minutes to go in this game. Bears lead them by 10 points. Almost broke through the 20, stood strong. Colin Manel, 20, Joseph Cortez for Ellenville Jr. stood strong. Stopped the Bears from getting way down the field on the breakaway. That will be first down for Bears. Hartman again, one of the shortest players out there for the Bears, and yet one of the most lethal on the offense. So that'll be third down, 3rd and 3. A little over 8 minutes to go in this game. Bears dominating the scoreboard. Took the lead and never looked back in this game. And they would have pushed him back by a yard perhaps. Well, maybe not. Oh, a gain of a yard. But not going to be enough for the first down. It was still 4th down though. Possession still with the Bears. So it looked like the Bears tried to trick Ellenville into the offside there. Ellenville did not move, and the Bears then either called a timeout or I think they must have called a timeout because they tried, it looks like, to trick Ellenville into doing a false start or something, and they did not fall for it, drawing them offsides, but it didn't work. Ellenville were smart enough to see what the Bears were trying to do, and didn't fall for it. So it will be, after this timeout, still 4th and 1 for the Bears. 7 minutes 13 to go. Let's get a quick shot at the scoreboard. Let me show you that the Blue Devils just gets worse and worse as the clock keeps on ticking. Those 10 points just get bigger and bigger. All right, so we'll try this again. 1st and 1. It'd be really interesting if they tried to do it again. I think Ellenville can push him back. So Bears deciding not to punt it. It's going to be first down Ellenville in a decent enough position. I guess it's not that close. It's about the 40-yard line. That's why Bears decided not to punt it. They figured 40 yards isn't super close. 7 minutes to go in this game. Clock is ticking. Oh, I'm sorry. They did make it. First down. My apologies. First down Bears. They did just get the yard they needed. So it was the right decision not to punt it. So the game plan really working today for the Bears. Just not quite clicking for Ellenville. So the New York 7 or Giant 7 play that I've heard called quite a few times. What they're going for. I couldn't tell you what the New York 7 play is, but they play it quite a bit today. And the number 8 is going to have to be stopped by the 20. He's going to grab his shirt but miss him. Whistle is going, so I don't think it's going to count. He's potentially out of bounds. But great play by the 8. I'm sorry, there was no 8 for Bears. The 3, Brian Kelly, 11th grader, just kept on going. But the ball either was tackled or did go out eventually to stop him from getting the touchdown. But Bears getting it done today. 5 minutes, 49 seconds. Leading by 10 points now on the Ellenville 32-yard line. Oh, and he broke through, and he's going to go all the way. I think the 2 for yet another score. Austin Hartman. As I mentioned, he's one of the shortest players out there for the Bears offense, and yet don't let that be any slight against him at all. He is one of the fastest ones out there, and he's making it count today with another touchdown. I think that's his second at least today, as Bears now have 22 to the Blue Devils 6. And really at this point in the game, 5 minutes 40, they can do whatever they want. They can certainly go for the 2 points. I haven't seen anybody go for the kick, but they certainly could. They don't really need the points at this stage. Oh, the ball is loose. Ellenville dives on it. So no 2-point conversion, I don't think, but the Bears will not mind at all because it will not matter, most likely. As after that touchdown, they lead 22-6 with 5 minutes 41 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Bears are going to be feeling pretty good about themselves on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. They wanted to obviously accomplish the victory here against the visiting Blue Devils, and it's looking good so far. They'll be absolutely delighted. Coach Botsford, along with assistant coaches Allison, Cradell, Russo, and Costa, they will be absolutely delighted about how the day has gone. First half, a little bit against the run of play. They went into the break with a 2-point lead, but now in this second half, they are absolutely deserving of all the points they've added to their 8. They've added 14 points. And Ellenville has gotten none this half. Oh, and he can't quite get the ball. And the Bears, I think, are going to recover the kickoff anyway. I think it was the 32 who couldn't quite get it under control, Nathan Town. And the Bears are going to get the ball to 25. Thought maybe he got it, Jacob Roller, but just when you thought it couldn't get much better for the Bears, it just keeps on getting better. First down on the Ellenville 40. And you think surely the Blue Devils' heads are going to start to drop at this point, if they haven't already. This is when it's really tough to be a coach. Try to keep your players motivated, keep their spirits up, even though they're almost certainly facing a defeat. And there's still games to be minutes to be played. He's going to gain almost probably 8 or 9 yards. I think the 44, Dylan Poley, doing well. As the breeze kicks up in our cheer again. And a flag on the play. We haven't seen any flags, I don't think, today until just then, really. So it looks like maybe a 5-yard penalty. Repeat of the down. Oh, what a pile driver of a tackle there. I think maybe the 61 there. Christopher Pinkerus, sophomore. That's timeout Ellenville with 4 minutes 16 to go in this game. That'll be third down Bears when we get back underway. So we're back underway. Third down Bears. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Oof. Hard tackle by the 26 on the 2. 26 Walter Evans on the 2. Austin Hartman. But he might be a player of the game today, Austin Hartman, for Bears. So Green Bay 7 or Green 7 to play this time. So it looks like Tri-Valley named their plays potentially after football teams. Or they're going to go for a throwing play here. It's launched and it's caught. And that's another touchdown for the Bears. Number 12 for the throwing play. And why not? When you're up by so many points, just have some fun with it. Go for some interesting plays. And the number 12, Colin Mickelson, senior, receives the pass and is makes it look easy in the end for the touchdown to make it 28-6 with 3 minutes 21 to go. Great play by the Bears offense. And they're just really having fun out there now. Oh, and a hard stop, but I heard someone say it's good. It might have been a fan. It might have been a referee. I'll let you know in just a second if they update the scoreboard. But well done, Bears offense there on that throwing play to make it 28-6 with just over 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go until the end of the game. They're just adding to their scores. Really good offense today from the Bears. The Blue Devils disappointed to not be closer in this game after a decent first half. Now they're starting to look very one-sided. Four touchdowns for Bears, only the one for Ellenville, and every Tri-Valley touchdown has been accompanied by a 2-point conversion. And the lone touchdown for Ellenville did not have a 2-point conversion. So the Bears, I think, are going to be going home happier today. At least the drive home for Ellenville isn't too far. .32. Picks up and gains about 5 to the Ellenville 45. You can almost hear what's going on out there. Looks like miscommunication. First down, Ellenville. Taking their time. And now they go for it. McCombs has it. Going to go for the long pass. Finds his man in the backfield. What a play by the Blue Devils to find the 23. Casimiro Pomales, sophomore, on a super long play, a really long catch. I don't think he quite made it to the end zone, but he's within. I think it's first and goal. What a play by Blue Devils just to really get something back out of this game. Longest pass we've seen today, I think. It was touchdown. Oh, it is touchdown. Yep, 28-12. Blue Devils on the board. What a play. Kavanaugh says, you know what, we're getting smoked out there. Let's put some points on the board. Try something. And that worked pretty well. Ellenville now does, of course, go for the 2-point conversion. He's got a man wide open back there. And it's an easy 2-point catch. This time for the number 8 of Ellenville. And that's Josh McNeil, Jr. So Ellenville now getting some points on the board. $28-12. It should be. So how did they get 4 points? Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, so I was wrong before when I saw the 28 and thought the Bears had 4 touchdowns with 4 2-point conversions, but that would not be correct. That would be 4 traditional touchdowns would be 28 points. I'm thinking of NFL touchdowns where you would just kick it normally for the single point. So the Bears didn't get every single. It looks like they got half of their 2-point conversions of their 4 touchdowns. Blue Devils also getting half, so they have 14. So the Bears 28 with 2:47 to go in this game. So the Ellenville would need 2 more touchdowns in the remaining 2 minutes 47 seconds. But if they can get a play as fast as that one was, Impressive play just then from Ellenville to get into double digits in this game. My inside sources tell me we'll do an onside squib kick here to try to get the ball right back. There it goes. And I don't think it was successful. I think the 44 or the 24 got it for Bears. Probably the 44 winters the 24. So it will be Bears ball with 2:46 to go in this game. They lead 28-14. So he gains about 4 yards, maybe 5. Timeout White. Ellenville calling another timeout. So we'll spotlight the Bears huddle this time around. Coach Greg Botsford, if that is indeed him, the head coach, will be delighted today. So 2.5 to go in this fourth quarter. After the Ellenville timeout, it's Bears 2nd and 6. The ball broke loose. Trying to yell at 23 to go get the touchdown just in case the ball never went down. Casimiro Pomales. Bit of confusion there. The referees, they collaborate in the center. Ellenville ball. First down. And Pomales does want to know, as if to say, well, could I have gone? I think they're saying, no, it wouldn't have mattered, sir. You can get the first down, but that's enough. So, yeah, the refs are saying he was down on the 45 or 44 yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Blue Devils with 2 minutes 26 to go. A good turnover for them. They need to get another really quick score here to make the final seconds interesting, but say time is really against them with just under 2.5 minutes to go. He's going to fake it, throw it, too deep, and smacked out of the air, but not caught by the Bears. So incomplete pass. But the clock is stopped. I would have thought the clock would have kept going, unless someone called a timeout. So it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 10. Number 5, McCombs, looks for another throw and play. Getting closed down. And this one's short and incomplete again. So Ellenville will go 3 for 3 on these throwing plays. I'm sure they'll probably go 4 for 4 if they're unsuccessful. So let's see if third time is the charm for McCombs and the offense, as they have a quick communication between the 16. The 5 takes a few steps back, pushes forwards. He's going to run it, going to get the first down. He needs to go out of bounds to stop the clock, which he does, so it will be first down Ellenville. Great running play by the number 5, David McCombs, Jr. So they only lost a few seconds. We're at 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the game. And it will be first down for Ellenville. So if they can't win this game, they're certainly going to make it interesting and make it a more respectable scoreline. You'd think they'll go for another throwing play. 3 players to the left side of McCombs. He looks to the right instead. And his teammate gains a good lunge at the end there to gain about 6 or 7 yards. But now the clock is moving at 1 minute 54 and ticking. 2nd and 4. The 5 thinks about the throw. He gets the throw away. Oh, and I think it's caught. And that should be the game. Interception. As the long throw was caught by number 3, Brian Kelly. So a great play, or a great catch by him to intercept the ball. And that should be enough with 1:27 on the clock for the Bears to see this game out. They lead 28-14. And it was a good, valiant attempt by the Blue Devils offense there at the end of this quarter to try to get something out of this game. They did get a score in this quarter, but they needed to get 3. And that looks unlikely now, as they can basically, I think, take the knee and run out the 1.5 pretty comfortably if they get 30 seconds every time, right? So I don't believe they are observing pre or post match handshakes, so to speak. Just try to maintain some form of social distancing. But with a minute on the clock, as the clock is ticking, they're going to make sure they're down for the down to happen. 2nd down, they take the knee, and they got to do it one more time, and the victory will be theirs. Clock is stopped at 48. Now they might do post-game handshakes, or at least a post-game walk-by. Have to see. Now the clock is moving again. The Bears deserving of the victory in this game in the end, but the Blue Devils put up a good contest. But it will be a home victory for the Tri-Valley Bears here at Grahamsville, New York, Tri-Valley High School. As they wait for the clock to get to the right spot, they will take the knee 1/3 time. 10 seconds on the clock. They take the knee, and that will be enough to see this game out. As the clock winds down to 0, that is game. Bears win 28-14. Tri-Valley beats Ellenville in a successful game for them. This has been Mr. Buckler on the microphone. Thank you so much for watching this game on YouTube and Channel 20. But that brings us to the end of today's contest. Again, a well-fought game by both sides. But the Bears certainly deserving of their win overall this game. So congratulations to them. And we will hope to see you for the next sporting event from the Ellenville High School TV and radio studios. I will sign off my microphone coverage, but it looks like there may be, if not, well, this is normally where the teams would do handshakes, but I think in these days they might not actually shake hands, but they can at least walk by and give a thumbs up, a signal of acknowledgement. Say, nice job, guys. Good game, good game, good game. So Blue Devils drive back the 20-minute drive or so back to Ellenville, disappointed to lose by 14. And the Bears here at home on this beautiful sunny Saturday can celebrate the rest of their weekend knowing they got revenge over the Blue Devils, having lost the previous two encounters to Ellenville. They win the game 28-14. So that brings my coverage to a close. Thanks again to everyone for watching. To everyone for watching. And I'll see you next time. This is Mr. Buckler signing off.